Representative Grove.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Madam Secretary, thank you so much. Question one, what effect would a $12 minimum wage have on your department? Have you analyzed that at all?
We have not, no.
No. Do you have any contracts which have a minimum wage as any criteria?
Yeah.
Set?
Yeah, we do. I don't know, Dave. What? All the federal, all of the federal contracts do.
Okay.
But as far as any analysis, I don't know if we have any more information to give.
Okay. Can you provide this committee an assessment of the effects of the prevailing wage threshold increase in Act 89? Have you looked at that at all for our local government costs?
No, it hasn't become, no one has asked, and we haven't done that. If that's something you'd like to see, we'll take a look.
Okay, I would greatly appreciate that. We have kind of an internal list of kind of newspaper articles that we get. I found one, I was reading one January 20th about, and it's about, what's the title? I-95 plan for toll bridge at Scudder Falls. And reading down here, it also says the Bridge Commission isn't the only authority that has lately turned to PLAs. Under Democratic Governor Wolf, PennDOT is asking contractors to enter a PLA to repave Markley Street in Norristown from Main Line to Elm after paving nearby streets without such a deal. I actually lost it, so I had to do a Google search. I did find another one on, I guess it was earlier from September 4th, 2015, on actually the original Markley Street, Norristown, where it was actually done ahead of schedule, reopening that was not done with the PLA. Are you looking to do more PLAs? Is that still on the table to do a PLA on the next round of Markley Road?
Yeah, we were looking. Look, we have some challenges on a lot of our projects. We have cost overruns. We have change orders. We have projects that don't get done on time. There are delays. So I really think it's our responsibility to look at every resource possible to get our jobs done on time and on budget. PLA is one of those resources, and in discussion with the administration, we've agreed to put forth one project. And that's one project out of hundreds that will be awarded and advertised this year. And the Markley Street project is the one that we have gotten federal oversight and approval to do. We did have to go through FHWA to get that approval. And when that first article came out on the Scudder Falls, we were still going through that to see if it was even possible for us to do that. And so there will be one pilot project. I know it has been discussed that all of our projects will be done. There will be one, and we will monitor it closely, and we will see what the results show. And if it's a huge success, we may, or we may not, look to do more, but only one will be done, and then further analysis whether or not there will be more.
How would a PLA reduce exchange orders? I don't understand how that's possible.
Change orders. So the PLAs, from what I understand from other colleagues across the country, they've used them quite successfully. There is the communication is different, and I'm assuming that it's tied into the process, the apprenticeship process, the grievance process, the other aspects of a PLA. And again, I don't know. That's why we're doing one pilot, and we will be monitoring it closely to see what works and what doesn't work. But I think this is a good pilot and something to move forward on. And again, we will assess and analyze before deciding to do any additional PLA work.
So Scudder Falls Bridge was done as a PLA, correct?
From what I understand, that is a Delaware River Joint Toll Bridge Commission project. It's not a PennDOT project.
Have you looked at that as a study? I believe that was a 20% over budget, and it only had one bidder.
I don't know. I don't know the details, and so I would not be able. I don't know how they advertised it. I don't know. I do know that there were there may have been a miscommunication of whether it was going to be a PLA, whether it had been promised to someone else. There were a lot of rumors going around, so I'm really not sure all of the details that surrounded that particular project. Again, it's not a PennDOT project, so the information on that project, we'll definitely take a look at it. I'll be honest, we want to see more than one team bid on it. I don't want to see just one team come in, and that will be part of the analysis. If we put this PLA out and we only get one team, that will be something that we take a look at.
So part of the PLA is you're a signatory with a trade union, correct? So if you're not, you can't bid on that. Would that kind of go against one of your core requirements of diversity? Wouldn't that be kind of discrimination on an open shop that is non-union?
Actually, in talking to the unions, they have told me that it will increase diverse participation. Again, that'll be something we're going to take a look at, but that was one of the questions up front before considering whether or not to do a PLA. That was one of my first questions that I asked.
Okay.
That's about all the time you have.
Will do. Thank you.